better.
So that was weird.
That was weird. That was my pal Toth.
Toth.
The Egyptian god. Yeah.
Really?
He obviously just decided that he was going to give us a demonstration of the paranormal. He follows me everywhere.
Does he?
Mm. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to say that, and I don't have a plan of action. But it does beg the question: an ancient Egyptian god. Don't you think he would have better things to do than to come here and fuck about with my equipment?
Absolutely not.
No?
I'm special.
You're special.
Carry on.
Okay. Right, I don't think it was Toth, but it could have been.
It could have been.
Toth, if you're there, make the hair on the back of my head grow back.
He doesn't speak words.
Doesn't speak words.
No, he doesn't speak words.
How does he communicate?
Telepathically.
Okay, well that makes sense. That's fine. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, welcome to Mental Health Matters.
Like I said, all these horrible things that we did to each other didn't have any effect on any of us.
None at all.
We all grew up to be good, upstanding, normal citizens.
Yeah, exactly. I was just saying that to my friend Barney the dinosaur just this morning. So, don't move back. Keep in. So, we were discussing paranormal activity and Host, which is specifically a film about technology being weaponized against us and spirits screwing about with it, and that wasn't a skit. That wasn't planned.
No.
That fucking light went off.
All the power went off.
Well, not all the power.
Well,
all the power of the
there.
equipment. So that really happened.
That really happened.
What's your interpretation of it?
It was
Apart
Toth.
from Toth.
I don't know, because strange things are happening at the minute. So
They are.
They
I
are.
think it was just maybe the equipment overheating, but
and it could well be that the equipment just overheated, but.
I'm saying that now when you go tonight. Oh God!
I've set up different traps to scare you through the night.
You don't need to set traps.
No.
They're all in here, my
They're
friend.
all in here.
Yeah, I'm going to be shitting myself tonight. Thanks.
It was weird.
It was weird.
Very strange.
So that was scary movies we were talking about. And while we were having a little cup of tea and psychologically recovering from the haunting of Toth, you mentioned another movie that I'd forgotten about, Poltergeist.
Yes.
That scared me as a kid. The clown under the bed.
It's all about the clown and the TV.
The TV, yeah.
Yeah. All about the clown and that little girl. Did she not die?
In real life?
Yeah.
I think there's reputedly a curse of Poltergeist.
Yeah, something like that.
Because the movie was about, the reason the house was haunted was because it was buried on an ancient Indian burial ground, and maybe there was, it's probably an urban legend, but saying that the film said it was cursed.
No, it was scary.
But you know what, it still gives me shivers sometimes.
Yeah, no. That's another film that the cousins shut me in a room to watch. I've got a feeling.
Was it?
Yeah, I've got a feeling it was, and that's the one that cousin David threw himself down a staircase to avoid being caught by the poltergeist.
Oh really?
Yeah.
This feels more like a deposition than a movie like...
Yeah. Of course, no real names are used in the making of this film.
Until we get to The Hague. So that was scary films. Christmas is just around the corner, and I know we're both feeling very, very festive.
Definitely.
Are there any Christmas... Right, here's my take on it. I love... People think I'm an old cynic because of the old... trying to tell my kids that Santa Claus isn't real thing. They think I'm a bit of a curmudgeon. I actually do love Christmas.
Right.
I like the look on the kids' faces. I have nice memories of Christmas time as a kid, like the expectation and the sitting staring up at the tree and all the twinkling lights. It's nice.
Right.
But what I don't like, and each to their own to a certain respect, but we all know people that are like, do you know what? December the 1st, I'm there, different Christmas jumper every night. I'm watching a different Christmas movie. I love Christmas movies. I could watch them in June. And they will gorge themselves, and I think to myself, well, that's a nice thing that you're doing. I'm probably going to do something that is equally entertaining. Maybe stab myself in the neck 58 times and then have someone throw my corpse out of a window.
Sounds good.
It does sound marginally better.
Sounds good.
What are people trying to escape back to? Is it an idea? Is it nostalgia? Is it an idealised, like trying to go back to their own childhood?
I hate Christmas.
I know, I like it, but...
No, I don't like it at all. I think I've always hated Christmas, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, any X will tell you I'm a right miserable git when it comes to Christmas time. I don't like Christmas. I don't like Christmas Eve. I don't like Christmas Day. I'm not a fan at all. I used to like going out and get drunk on Christmas Eve, but other than that, no. Not a fan of Christmas. Not a fan of Christmas.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
Yeah. Everyone's like...
So I'm quite
yeah.
vocal. Why are we both like that? Because I remember Christmas Day usually being quite nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, you always had a great Christmas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what this is about? Do you think that I was
I used to wait till you went to bed and then I'd play with all your toys because I got a packet of pens for Christmas.
You were 8 years older than me, Alison. What did you want? A bloody Cindy doll when you're 16?
Yeah,
or
I did.
Like
I wanted He-Man.
You get less toys as you get older.
Yeah, and I think
you were just better.
I think you took away my childhood because you got all the toys that you could play with, and I'd get like, oh, here's a new pair of pajamas, and oh, here's this, and the magic was gone. But I used to wait till you went to bed and play with your toys.
But wait, why couldn't you have enjoyed the magic through me?
Because you were a little git.
Is that true?
No, I don't know.
I remember myself being quite an adorable young
You were adorable. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't like Christmas, and even when like I've tried to throw myself in the spirit, and I've gone right. Okay, we're going to do this for Christmas. I just can't. Don't like it.
Well, if your hatred of Christmas does come from a lifelong jealousy of me, then it'll probably make you feel good to know that I'm going to have a really shit Christmas this year.
It's alright.
Depressing
I'll be there
Christmas.
to watch it. I'll be there to watch it.
There you go. There you go. Start liking Christmas again.
I'll be there to watch it.
That's the missing ingredient. Me on my knees.
Yeah, I like Boxing Day. I like Boxing Day because it's a pajama day. And I like New Year's Day because it's the start of a whole crispy, nice year. I just don't like... I don't know. Just don't like Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's a sickness.
Probably.
But anyway.
But you told your kids that Santa doesn't exist, so who's the sick one?
I told one of them, and I coached him to see the truth behind the global conspiracy. I can't... that's for another... we can talk about this more in depth and more related.
For another day.
That's for another day.
Another day.
So...
Yeah.
I'm a good person. So Christmas movies.
Yes.
You don't like Christmas, but is there any Christmas movie that speaks to you, that stands out, or...
Does it have to involve Christmas? Does it have to be like, oh, because there's Santa in it and stuff? I mean, Elf was a good film, but...
That's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, but... usually at Christmas time, what I remember
Santa
from
doesn't
being...
need to be in it, but...
What I remember from being little was the movies that were on at Christmas, which would be The Sound of Music, and...
Oh, of course.
Grease would be on, and all those sort of really...
Put James Bond on Boxing Day, most of the time on STV.
Yeah, you know what...
No, but I want a Christmas-themed movie.
Christmas-themed...
Well, It's a Wonderful Life, everyone says that.
No, I don't like it.
Is that because it makes you all emotional?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a nice movie.
And I don't like Scrooge either. Cause
Scrooge.
Yeah.
Well, there's been about 12 different
the Bill Murray one was the best one.
Oh, that's good.
But
Anything with Bill Murray in it
I'm still not...
wins.
I mean, like, Miracle on 34th Street...
There are only flies on Christmas Eve.
Just reminds me of Mum getting hysterical cooking Christmas dinner and me having to finish off because she was like, I just can't watch this film. Why watch it then?
I've never... do you know, it's one of these iconic films that I know a lot of the quotable lines, but I've never seen it. Is Santa? Is that the twist?
Yeah.
Sorry for the spoiler.
It's one of them feel-good movies that doesn't make you feel very good because it's all like commercial and it's all about all the presents that you get and Christmas is this and that, and I just think it'd be better if we could just forget that it was Christmas and then like Christmas Eve go, Christmas tomorrow, put the tree up, do it, take it down. Happy days. I don't think we need to spend... Oh God, I sound like...
We don't need to drink mulled wine for 28 days beforehand.
We don't need Christmas sweaters and we don't need
to
spend hundreds and hundreds of pounds on presents that I just don't...
That are just going to end up being
but
given to the charity shop within about a week of Christmas.
Christmas movie, I think the best one's Elf. Who couldn't love Elf?
I sniffed it and I thought you said Alf.
No.
I don't remember them doing...
No.
Elf. Yeah, Elf is good.
It's called Elf, isn't it? Oh, but there's another one, Nativity, is that...
Has that got Adam Sandler?
Kids in it. It's got little kids in it. That was quite a good film as well. But no, I'm not really into Christmas movies. What about you?
I'm not either. But I must say I've got a special place in my heart for the Home Alone movies. The first two, not the god awful. Oh come on, they're good.
Oh, they're rubbish.
How are they rubbish? They're very well made.
They're just rubbish. They're just rubbish.
They're the sweetest movie about child abandonment.
But again, it's look at the house. Look at what they've got. Look at just.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a very jealous, bitter person.
No, I'm not jealous of bitter. I don't like.
Oh, so you saw me as Kevin, did you?
Yeah, you are
Oh,
Kevin.
okay.
Yeah. No, I don't know, and I don't really like Macaulay Culkin. Sorry.
Have you seen him
really.
in recent?
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
watch an American Horror Story most recently?
Yes, I did.
He played a sort
Yeah.
of bisexual tramp.
Goth type.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really weird. He was the cutest looking kid in
Yeah.
the world. He has turned into. He looks like something out of Mac and Me.
Yeah, I don't think he's a particularly good actor in it either, unless that was the part he was supposed to play. I just thought he. I don't know. Yeah.
He's good as Kevin though. I mean,
Yeah.
they're nice films.
Yeah.
Even it's weird. You think, oh, nice Christmas film. Put Home Alone on.
No,
Home Alone.
no.
It's about a child essentially attacking and maiming two grown men in ways that, like, after the first rigged trap,
Yeah.
those guys would be dead. In fact, there's a very funny video on YouTube. I'll maybe try and find the link. That goes through each of the films, and every time there's an accident, it flashes up the sort of the medical name for the thing that's just happened to them, and it rates the chance of fatality. It's like 78% chance of fatality.
I need to
And it's
find that.
Yeah, it's very
I
funny.
just thought it got old. I don't know. I just thought.
No, it's good. It still makes me
I like the
laugh.
Pigeon Lady.
Pigeon Lady was nice,
Yeah.
and that was quite. It is like a warm kind of. If you see past the whole, I mean, his family were fucking awful to him. Like
Yeah.
bordering on abuse, not just with the neglect.
Maybe
in
that's
a
what
way.
it was I didn't like about it. I don't know. No, I didn't. I'm not a fan of Home Alone.
Oh,
No.
controversial.
Controversial. Changed my mind.
But the best Christmas movie, because I like sentiment, like Up. Jesus Christ, I know it's not a Christmas movie. A film that has made me, like, I went to a cinema in.
I feel ill just talking about it.
Really?
Honest.
Did it affect you
Oh
that
yeah,
much?
it really did. Yeah.
There's an old cinema in Bo'ness called the Hippodrome. It's like a 1930s Art Deco cinema that they've rejigged, and I think you used to be able to, just like the old days, get in, but with geely jars, as they call it, like deposit with glass bottles. You could pay to get in on certain special kind of as a throwback to the old days. But it's beautiful inside. And I went to see Up with a bunch of friends when it came out, and I knew nothing about it beyond it being a cartoon. I thought this is going to be a Disney kind of funny. I did not expect within the first 10 minutes to be sitting there with tears literally streaming down my face. It's one of the most beautiful, heart-wrenching, like, just to see their life in microcosm and the sort of the hope that they both had for the future and the plans and how life kept going. Nope, but they kept their love. And oh Jesus,
I've got goosebumps thinking about it. Oh my heart!
The thing with the window when he after it's gone when he goes like that in the window and like she's not there and he just presses his hand, and then when he reads the adventure, I stop it. I'm getting goosebumps again. When he reads the adventure book and he notices the bit at the back, it's quite unrealistic that he wouldn't have noticed that in the back of the book after all these years. But anyway, when it flips open and she's like, it's time to go on your adventure now or something, and it was pictures of
it's awful.
God. A great film though. Anyway,
yeah, but awful.
I mean, I don't see that as schmaltzy. That there was something so deeply human and true and beautiful about that.
Yeah.
I did not expect to see it in the cartoon that I saw it, or the animated feature, but it didn't feel manipulative. It was. It
did flow. It flowed.
Yeah, it flowed. It was part of the story.
Yeah.
What I don't like is all the Christmas movies where it's manufactured schmaltz, and the feel-good thing seems to like, we need to make people feel good. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do that.
Yeah.
And you'll still get. It's very manipulative, and you'll still get people. You might as well just.
Such a lovely film. Oh, is it? No.
I know. You might as well just get someone holding up a big thing. Cry! Do you know what I mean? That's kind of like, or we'll play some music, get someone on a
Put the dog in a cage!
What fucking Christmas movies have you been watching? Christmas with the West family or something like that. So, I don't like that kind of over-the-top schmaltz. I don't like the cynical manipulation of mood. It needs to be earnest and genuine. So I don't like most Christmas movies. One I do like is Bad Santa, and it's... Come on.
Yes.
Because it's Christmas. It's cynical. It's exploitative. It's gross. It's hilarious. It's brutal, but it does actually build to a genuine, very very sweet
I like
ending.
Billy Bob Thornton anyway.
Yeah, he's great, and it's a lovely. It has a better and deeper feel-good message than most of the
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
And then we all learn to love each other on Christmas Day. Like it's great. Like
It's real.
Yeah, it is.
Well, maybe it's not real for other families, but yeah,
Yeah.
it feels real to us.
Yeah, I mean, a man being shot down in his driveway with a clutch and a
Pink
stuffed toy
elephant,
and almost dying is about as happy as Christmas gets for
I
us.
think it's the swear words that make it for me. There's some absolute bruises in there.
Oh fuck! And even the little boy, the little boy at the end when he kicks the bullies in the balls and he cycles off doing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's
It
brilliant.
is. I forgot all about Bad Santa, but yeah, no, that is a good film.
I cannot wait to watch it with the kids. But even I mean, I know there's 7 and I should probably watch in Hamburger Hill and like in The Shining and stuff
Come
with
on.
them. I know I'm not. I'm a little bit
Just
behind.
lock them in
you.
a room. Just lock them in the room and they'll be alright.
I will let them watch things with cartoonish violence, as long as it's not sexual. Although I did.
No.
We watch Austin Powers, but I fast forward past the
Yeah.
more suggested bits. As long as it's not too, there can be violence as long as it's almost slapstick or
Yeah.
18 style
Gore.
kind
They're
of.
not. I wouldn't.
No,
not
no,
gore.
no.
I never showed you any gory films. It was proper scary films.
Just psychologically terrifying ones.
That's
Thank you.
psychologically terrifying. Exactly.
But I will watch it with them one day. But there's far too many. Like there's a scene where Billy Bob Thornton comes up the escalator, like absolutely trolleyed at his fucking face, and he like stumbles into the nativity scene. He ends up punching the face off of a donkey,
Yeah.
and the kids are screaming. And then what's the guy's name? He's I don't know if the wee dwarf
The
guy
little
is
one.
dead now, but the guy that played the mall security guy that Bad Santa, if you've never seen it, Billy Bob Thornton's a hopeless criminal alcoholic. His wee pal, who's an actual dwarf, a black dwarf. They every Christmas they go and get a job in a mall as the Santa and the wee elf, and they rob it. They crack the
But they're to
safe.
case the joint.
They're there to case the joint
Yeah.
and rob it, and they manage to get employed, and they manage not to get fired because they're kind of bulletproof. It's like because he's a black dwarf. Because one of the guys, Paul Ritter, I think, tries to fire them, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You're gonna have like I see a little people out there."
Positive discrimination.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh shit!" So they get away with it. So Billy Bob Thornton can be disgraceful, but there's a security guard that works out what they're doing, and he gets in on it. I can't remember his name. He was a famous comedian, a very
No.
funny guy as well.
I can't even
Jesus,
picture
that's
him.
terrible.
My memory.
So he comes up and he's like, "I'm going to get this stuff cleared up. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Freshen him up. Get him in the car." And he goes, "Get him to the car. In case you hadn't noticed, I'm a motherfucking dwarf." And then he's like,
That was good.
he's like, "You little people, just bitch, bitch, bitch." "Show me a sketch of how and get him to the car. Sketch it up, you moron. You fucking asshole. Fucking Leonardo da Vinci. What you call me, thigh high? I called you a fucking Guinea homo from the fucking 14th century, you
I
dickhead."
remember that.
It's
It's weirdo.
amazing. I love it. I've seen it so many
I think
times.
I've only seen it 2 or 3.
And there's
But
too,
no, an awesome film.
there's too much. A one wee guy tries to rape Billy Bob Thornton. Billy Bob Thornton fucks a very tall woman up the arse in the changing rooms. I'm thinking, I mean, it's festive, but maybe it's a bit too festive for a 7-year-old. Just yet.
Maybe just yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for the fucking up the arse, but maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, but no, it's
And
it's
the
a
kids.
feel good as well. I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's obviously something wrong with me because like watching Watership Down will destroy me, but that kind of feel good feels
Yeah,
real.
because there's brutality and
Yeah, and after the brutality, they're all okay.
yeah.
Hey!
In fact, he almost
He got
dies.
shot,
He got
yeah,
shot
but-
and almost dies.
yeah.
But no, it's nice because when he realises the sort of semi developmentally challenged kid has made him, he's cut his hand making him an advent calendar kind of thing, and when he teaches him how to be tough, the scene in the boxing ring is so fucking funny. When they all end up kicking each other in the balls, I don't remember
that bit.
He gets
My memory's terrible.
He gets the wee dwarf guy to be his sparring partner to give him some confidence because he's wee.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not many films you'll cheer where a grown man goes and beats the shit out of a bunch of kids. Remember, he goes after his bullies.
yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. And then just the whole, he doesn't become a good person, but he becomes a better person. He opens his heart a little, and that's the nice.
Yeah.
That's the nice.
That's the
nice thing.
That's the moral of the story.
That's the moral of the
There
story.
is no such thing as evil and good.
And that's another discussion.
That's
Well,
another discussion.
I would like to talk to you again, and I would like to talk to you let's talk favourite films next time. We didn't really do TV shows, but when we're talking about crying and there's scope for more. I'd like to talk about our favourite movies, and I'd like to talk about, we discussed this briefly, gender and identity and
labels,
diversity, representation,
inclusivity.
That's for another video.
Yeah,
that's
there's a lot to cover there.
Because as a middle-aged white man, I don't feel like I see myself enough on the TV, and I think someone needs to do something about that.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah.
And Alison, it was really awesome.
Allie,
talking.
you don't call. I'm not Alison. We don't do that. It's Allie.
Mrs. Smith.
Yes, Mrs. Smith. And on that note.
And on that note, it's been lovely talking to you. Thank you very much for the chat.
Bro.
I hope you've enjoyed it too. I've never really done YouTube before. I'm sure I'll have a subscribe button, so you can click on that, so we can maybe get some more sophisticated equipment, so it's not just us sitting almost touching noses in front of equipment that's rigged up
I'm
on
like,
boxes.
haven't you got lovely eyes?
I don't do that, you see up my nose. Jesus Christ, you've got a little bit.
Oh no.
Okay. And
Bye.
that's the end. Bye!
Ta-ra in a bit!
As a little kid in Bad Santa said,